Hey y'all, Coach Bradley coming at you, and it's always a good day when we got some new baseball stuff to test out. And what we got here is the SSK Z9 Professional Edge Comp Fungo. And today we're gonna unbox this bad boy, take a detailed close look at it, test it out a little bit, compare it to some of my other fungos, and see if it might be something you need to pick up and start swinging as well. So with that being said, let's get it. All right, baby, when you pick this thing up, it's gonna get shipped to your doorstep in a box just like this. Let's get her opened up, take a look. Now right out of the box, this thing is absolutely gorgeous, just a great finish. We've got the red, the white, along with the natural handle. It is a comp, so it's got a couple different types of wood. We've got a hard maple barrel, but then we've also got this magnolia obovata wood, which is only found in Japan. So this will definitely be the first fungo I've swung with that type of wood in it. And to kind of give you some comps today, I'm going to be comparing this to two of my other fungos. I've got my Beaver Bat Company, and this thing's made out of ash, as well as our Louisville Slugger K100, and that's also going to be an ash bat. Now, both the Beaver Bat Company and our SSK are going to run 35 inches, while that Louisville Slugger is a 36 inch. Now, the first thing I want to do is kind of give you a weight test on these. The first one we're going to put on is going to be our Louisville Slugger. And as you can see, this thing weighs 1 pound 10 ounces, definitely a heavy bat. Next, we'll go ahead and put on our Beaver Bat Company, and this thing weighs 1 pound 5 ounces, so 5 ounces lighter. And then we've got our SSK Pro Comp. I know this one's going to be the lightest of them all. Yep, coming in at 1 pound 2.8 ounces. Now next, let's go ahead and take a look at our knob profiles. Our Louisville Slugger K100 kind of has this taper into the knob. And then our Beaver Bat Company has a smaller taper, a little bit more pronounced knob. And our SSK is going to stay pretty much exactly the same throughout the whole handle. So a very thin kind of handle and a little thicker knob. Now as we take a look at the barrel profile, you can definitely see why our K100 back there is the heaviest of the bunch. It definitely stays thicker, longer throughout the barrel. Next up would be that Beaver that's still a little bit more thick. And then the SSK is going to put most of the emphasis here on about the last 9 or 10 inches of the bat. And it is now time to christen our new fungo with a little ground ball to short. Woo! I like that. Let's hit some more. Let's hit a pop fly to left. Woo! Yeah, baby. Let's go center. Got to give right some love. Third base. Back to short. Second base. And first. All right, after hitting a few balls around the diamond, I gotta say, this thing definitely has a unique feel to it. Really lightweight. Gotta get used to this little bit smaller barrel profile. You gotta be a little more precise, but all in all, man, I like it. Now we'll go ahead and swing our Beaver Bat Company and our Louisville Slugger K10, just so you can kind of hear the difference in the sound. First up, our Beaver Bat Company. And now our Louisville Slugger K100. Now the Louisville Slugger K100 definitely kind of swings like a log. You know, this thing weighed in, I think, at about 26 ounces. Your average BB core bat starts at like a 32-29. So realistically, you're only saving about 3 ounces as far as weight swinging this thing compared to just swinging a 32-29 BB core. But hey, what are you going to do? It's an entry-level bat. Of course, our Beaver Bat Company here. I like this thing. It's a great swinger. I've been swinging this for quite a while. Just kind of a nice mixture, a little bit lighter, but definitely a solid bat. And when it comes to our SSK, this is definitely going to take a little bit of getting used to just because it is so light. I'm just not used to it. Now you also have to make sure that you've got a little bit more accuracy here, as the barrel profile is definitely a little bit smaller. So if you miss hit lower on that barrel, you're definitely going to run into a few issues. Now, as far as the comfort of swinging with this thing, though, I definitely think this could be one of my gamers. I just need to practice with it a little bit more just to kind of get used to that really lightweight feel and the smaller barrel profile. Now, these SSK Pro Comp fungos do come in 3 different sizes, all right? So you've got the 33 inch, you've got the 35 inch that we're showing you here today, and you've got the 37 inch. Just to kind of give you a rundown of what size is going to be right for you. The 33 inch is going to be designed for only really infield type hitting, or if you're coaching like a little league, Cal Ripken, or possibly even some softball, since you're just working on the smaller field. If you pick up the 33, you're on the full-size baseball field, you're gonna have a little bit more trouble and really kind of struggle getting those balls pinpointed out into the outfield. Now the 35 is one of the more popular sizes because it's kind of a perfect utility bat for both hitting infield ground balls as well as outfield pop flies. And finally, the longest bat they offer is the 37, and that's going to be for primarily outfield type hitting and being able to hit every corner of a big league baseball field. And we might as well get a few more practice swings in with this tonight before it gets too dark. And we got a sprinkler set up in center field, so we'll just go ahead and try to drop some pop flies in there. Maybe try to hit a few more ground balls to shortstop. You can see after hitting some balls tonight, this definitely is a hard wood. Thing still just looks like it came out of the box. So there you go, a little unboxing, up close look, comparison and field test of our SSK Z9 Professional Edge Comp Fungo. Now this thing is lightweight, seems extremely durable, and is a heck of a lot fun to swing as well. So if you're looking for a decent fungo, I hope this video helped you out, and this SSK Z9 might not be a bad way to go. We'll see you next time.